Time now for our Life and Info segment, where we focus on information that should be useful in your everyday life, whether you're in Korea or elsewhere around the world. And today is Thursday, and that means we turn our focus to culture. And to tell us more about what's popping in South Korea right now, I'm glad to say we have our Won Jung-hwan in the studio with us. Jung-hwan, thank you for joining us. What do you have for us today?
Hi Mark, I'm here at the studio today to tell you about a dance competition which is held every year in Seoul. The Seoul International Dance Competition first began in 2004 and has discovered many young and talented artists from around the world.
Right.
The Feast of Dance competition, which will begin this Friday until 27th, will provide a platform for young dancers to compete in their own genres, including ballet, contemporary dance, ethnic dance, and choreography. Some hundreds of young and talented dancers from 9 countries are participating this year. Also, the largest ever number of dancers from abroad are taking part, with some 30% of the total participants being foreigners. The competition is neither the largest in the world nor the most prestigious, but for over 15 years, it has served as a gateway to success for many aspiring young dancers in Korea. It has produced world-class talent such as Kim Gi-min, who became the first Asian ballerina to join Russia's Mariinsky Ballet Group, and Lee Sang-eun, a ballerina in Germany's Dresden Ballet Group. And the executive director of the competition hopes to expand its reputation further.
We'll continue to invite foreign judges who lead and dance for the world's most renowned dance institutions so they can meet the best young dancers in Korea.
And she says that there is no better time than now to gather talented young Korean dancers at the competition.
We have to follow the global trend, and that trend right now is K-pop. I'm trying to include K-pop dance in our competition so it can be open to everyone. We have a lot of room to showcase our young talent.
Well, it would be nice if this competition could become even more global. We all know how popular K-pop is around the world right now. To anyone watching out there, how do you go about applying for this competition?
Anyone can apply this competition without restrictions, but first, obviously, you have to have some sort of background experience of dancing.
Right, that makes sense.
Yes, and most importantly, you have to...
So I can't join? You've seen me dancing before, right?
Maybe if you practice.
I think
really
I'd give 5 seconds and they'd escort me out of the room, but there we go. Carry on.
So, yes, exactly. Most importantly, you have to pass the preliminary stage first to compete at the main event, which begins this Friday. In fact, there were more than 500 people who applied this year, and only some 350 are left. And that shows the intense level of competition even in the preliminary stage. But there are some dancers who can bypass this screening process altogether. If you receive an award in a major dance competition, such as the National Young Dancers Competition, the Korea Ballet Association Competition, or the Donga Dance Competition, you're automatically qualified for the main event.
So, Jung-hwan, this is a properly professional event then. These are some of the best dancers, not only in Korea, but in the world, actually performing. Right.
That's what I was trying to explain. And for the foreign participants as well, you can enter the competition if you came in at either first, second, or third place at the Youth America Grand Prix in the US, Prix de Lausanne in Switzerland, and the Beijing International Ballet Competition in China, among others. Yeah. So basically, you're right, you have to be among the best of the best.
Okay, that's interesting, and it would be worth perhaps going to actually just check out the dancing if you're interested in that, to see what competition you're up against if you're wanting to get into the business. What about the rewards then? They must be quite substantial, considering how good you have to be to get very far in the competition. If you win the competition or one of the categories, what kind of prize can they expect?
Since they're young and young, talented dancers, participants who excel will be offered unique scholarship opportunities, including a chance to study abroad at renowned dance schools around the world in countries like France, the UK, and China.
That's incredible. That's almost like Billy Elliot, that movie where he became a famous dancer just because of one small opportunity. So this could be someone's chance.
Exactly. Also, participants will be able to hone their dance skills during the 9-day event, with one-point lessons being offered by world-class instructors and judges. Through this mentorship opportunity, it's hoped the competition can serve as a stepping stone for dancers to reach a higher plateau in their careers.
Sounds wonderful. We're just watching the video there. Jung-hwan, I definitely wouldn't be invited to take part in that competition, I can tell you. Just as a reminder then, the competition itself begins on Friday and runs through July 27th at the Mapo Arts Center, right? Mapo
Arts Center near the Sinchon station.
Okay, so and if you want to Google that, you can find out the exact location as well. Jung-hwan, it's always a pleasure to have you in the studio to talk about cultural events. We do enjoy it a lot. Now we are going to take a quick look at some other culture and sporting events that are taking place across South Korea.